Welcome to The Chatter, your end of the week ear candy for what to eat, drink, see, and do in Richmond, Virginia, right damn now.
The Richmond Experience is independently owned and created by locals, us, for locals, you. From recent openings and the latest trends to time-tested traditions and hidden gems, we're here to help you experience the very best that RVA has to offer.
Hi, I'm Paige, RVAX owner and chief marketing officer. I'm the face you see in front of the scenes on Instagram and TikTok, taking you to all the latest and greatest hotspots around town.
And I'm Kelsey, RVAX owner and editor-in-chief, working behind the scenes on your Wednesday and Thursday newsletters, the Weekly Insider and the Weekender, and City Guides.
Welcome back, Kelsey.
Thanks, Paige. How are you?
I'm good. I've been, a little lonely over here, but I'm glad you had a few weeks. You welcomed a new baby into the world.
She's here.
Huge.
She's stunning, if I do say so myself.
I'm going to meet her today. I'm so excited.
Yes, so we're doing a little meet and greet with Paige and Holly this evening, which I'm very excited about.
And yeah, we've just been doing the thing. So we're glad that, you have listeners have hung in there for a few weeks while we've been just taking it day by day.
I know, doing a little like batch here and there, which by the way, I feel like, it's tricky to tell from the other side because we've been the ones putting it out. But if I were a listener, I feel like I would notice no gap at all. It's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
And thank you, of course, for holding down the fort for us, Paige, a true gem of a business partner I have. I feel so lucky and blessed. And when you and I were talking about like plans to sort of like get back into it, I was saying like, I feel like it's better for me to like hop back into a routine sooner rather than later. But I was very grateful to have somebody, on my side helping hold things down while I took a couple of weeks to sort of like, figure out where I was again.
Yeah. Oh. But we're glad you're back. I'm glad everybody's happy, healthy.
Oh, yeah.
Just hanging in there.
I am just doing that postpartum thing now.
Yeah. And I've been just busy.
I know. Now we're ramping up into fall. I was thinking, I cannot believe that next week starts October. Like, what are we doing?
First day of autumn is today. And yeah, I've been pushing out that fall content. We're in the midst of fall festival season. We're in the middle of Oktoberfest season, and we've just been busy. Holly and I have been running around. It's been fun. Went to some Oktoberfest this weekend. Saw Hannah Berner, which was amazing.
I know you and I were just talking before we hit record that it sounded like the Hannah Berner show was top notch. I'm so excited for you.
It was so good. It was so good. I like no notes.
Yeah, now you've inspired me. I have to like get on the it's Giggly Squad, right?
Yeah, Giggly Squad.
I have to get on the Giggly Squad train because everybody says, that they're hilarious. I haven't actually listened to an episode, and now hearing your review, it's like, okay, maybe I need to like give that a test drive.
They're really funny. I'm kind of a new giggler. I read their book, which kind of like led me into it, which I think is kind of backwards for getting into them, but you know me, I like to read. So
sure.
And then I was like, this is fun because I'm not reality TV to me is Survivor. I'm not one of those girlies that is watching The Bachelor or, for this instance, Summer House, where they met and were on reality TV. So definitely didn't, watch their career like unfold like I'm sure some people did, but I do love their podcast. And I'm definitely more Hannah coded, is what folks say. Are you Paige coded or Hannah coded? And I definitely do relate more to Hannah. So
yeah, I could understand that. She seems to be maybe more in the realm of our sense of humor.
Yes. Yeah. Very down to earth. And yeah, she was so cute. I loved her little outfit last night. Just loved everything about her. Very cool.
I'm so glad that it was such a good show. And I'm so glad that you've already like dipped your toes into the Oktoberfest of it all. How exciting. Yeah. And there are more coming our way too. I can't believe, we've been saying this, I feel like for handfuls of episodes now in a row. I just can't believe we're already here.
I know. I know. I've already booked 2 tacky light tours.
I know, I was gonna say, I feel like the panic that I'm feeling is like the holidays of it all. Like, I love fall, but like, it just makes me worry that it's like, God, we're getting so close to the holidays.
Well, you're gonna be getting an invitation today for my favorite things party coming up, so I'm already booking my holiday parties.
Oh my gosh, how cute. Okay, well, maybe that'll take away some of the panic. That sounds cute.
Yes. Yeah, no, that'll be fun. I'm already looking forward to it.
Oh my gosh, a favorite things. I love a favorite things. That is like that type of thing is always like my favorite thing about like the end of the year where it's like I love a roundup of that sort, but the holiday hustle and bustle parts of it are just like, wow, it's overwhelming me, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Everything will be fine.
Yeah, it's it's like for me, I love it and I love the pop-up bars and the
Right.
lights but I definitely overextend myself. And then in January, I'm like dead and I hibernate.
But you know what? We've got plenty of lead time still right now. We're still technically in September, so we'll try to ease in as best as we can. But how exciting that it's already, that time of year. And of course, I'm always looking forward to it just cooling down a touch. We've got a couple of like fall-ish things like, for people to check out in the minutes ahead for the podcast, but otherwise, all good stuff.
All right. Well, this episode of The Chatter is powered by Cassie Lane Med Spa. I actually just went in for a consult there, and I have to say, I love the whole experience. The expert advice and direction I got made me feel so confident about what's right for me. Cassie Lane isn't your average med spa, it's a full medical practice. Every treatment, Botox, fillers, lasers, hormone therapy, weight loss programs is done by licensed medical professionals with years of training and expert experience. What I appreciated most is how personal the approach is. There's no one size fits all. They really listened, got to know my goals, and put together a plan that felt tailored just for me. The results they focus on are subtle, natural, and above all, safe. If you've been thinking about making a change, consider this your invitation to book a consultation. They'll walk you through everything. No pressure, just real expertise. Head to CassieLane.com to get started to boost your confidence today.
Lovely.
Here's what to eat, drink, see, and do in RVA this week. And you're up first with eat.
Yes, so this is something that has sort of like it seems like quietly hit the press while I was MIA for a little bit, but Morty's just opened in Northside. We talked about them a little bit in our insider way back, like at the beginning of the year. And I was going back in my notes to refresh my memory. I think they were like aiming for an April opening and now have officially opened, as goes the restaurant biz. But it's very exciting news. They're inspired with lots of different like sandwiches and small plates, wine, beer, and cocktails and all that. It's from the folks behind Bingo Beer Co., Saison, and Royal Pig. They've kind of gotten together to like put this whole thing forward, and it looks very delicious. The sandwiches in particular look great. I love a place like this that's half, I don't know if I said their full name. It's Morty's Market and Deli. And I was going to say, I love a place like this that's like half restaurant, half kind of like marketplace. It reminds me, of course, of one of my favorites in Churchill, Union Market, where you can like go over there for like, an actual sit down meal or like go snag some stuff to take home. And it seems like it'll be that kind of vibe. So get over there and enjoy. It looks like a nice little, as they said, neighborhood spot.
Yeah, Northside's blowing up. New Smoky Mug, Auntie Ning's, Morty's, I Love You So Much books,
Yes.
Julio's. Like, yeah, it's getting there. So
Filling things out.
I know I saw all this stuff about it over the weekend, and I was like, it was on our radar, and then like kind of like fell off, and now it like popped back on, kind of like how Janet's was. It just like
Yes.
ebbed and flowed a little bit, so it's hard to keep a pulse on everything like that,
Right.
especially construction. Because I have my eye on the Brooklyn in Scott's Addition. That's by the same folks behind Lost Letter and Lillian, and that's set to open hopefully in October. And so I'm just like, got to keep my eyes peeled.
Yeah, eyes peeled. I feel like fall, from what we've like been, keeping tabs on and stuff, it seems like fall will be a good time for openings and things. But of course, like some, permits and all that slow things down occasionally. But what a nice surprise that this is like rocking and rolling.
Yeah, rocking and rolling. And of course, up for drink. Bar Buoy officially opened.
Speaking of, oh yeah, I can't wait to hear about your actual experience here.
Yeah, I mean, I was really sad about Brenner Pass, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, I'm really hyped for this. So, Chef Brittany Anderson never misses. So you have Metzger, Pink Room, and Black Lodge, and now she's bringing that to Bar Buoy. This new spot is inspired by her northern neck roots. So think Chesapeake Bay vibes with a casual seafood menu. Like they have fried fish plates, oyster po' boys, shrimp toast, and big fish sandwiches. We did a sneak peek at Black Lodge for a pop up, and everything we tried was so good. We tried the oyster po' boy, the shrimp toast especially, but oh my gosh, the big fish sandwich was so dang good. Like
Oh,
I was like drooling looking at it. It was just yes, chef's kiss.
yeah, quite
Um,
literally.
and then over the weekend, they had their soft opening. So you actually could go inside the restaurant, and the decor and everything is so cute. They have merch.
Ugh.
The hats and the shirts are great. I didn't pick up anything yet, but I do have a reservation tomorrow. So maybe I'll buy something
You'll
then.
be
Um, but we went really late, like after Oktoberfest. So all they had was their bar menu open. And I have to say, I think it's the best martini in Richmond.
Oh my gosh. Okay, good to know.
It is the Mignonette Martini, and it's done with either gin or vodka with their house mignonette sauce, and that's it. Like it's so simple and delicious. I'll definitely be ordering it again. Oh, and they also have a michelada, which is so good. It's
When I
also
saw like your
it's
pictures,
spicy.
I zeroed right in. I was
I
like, I need Paige to tell me more about this.
Yeah, Holly had it that night. It's very spicy but so dang good. But the menu is super, at least the drink menu is super fun and playful. Like they have day drinkers, boat vibes, teeny time. Plus they have, you know, your wine, your beer, all that stuff, and then some creative non-alcoholic options too. The decor, I already said, so cute. You have like wooden tables and chairs. The bar now has some TVs, so just more of a laid back kind of approach. Um, but I'm like obsessed with everything.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, from what you posted, it looks so cute. I feel like is the merch, it has to be so cute.
The hats are so I can't all my two of my neighbors bought them and I'm like, when did you even buy them? Because I don't remember, but that was probably because I was at Oktoberfest and then
Well, I was gonna say,
the night was a martini and I'm like, oh.
you said best martini in the city.
Oh, it was so good. I've already hyped it up so much. Like we are going back on Tuesday opening night. But reservations are open for this weekend. If you want to scope it out, get your
Yeah,
reservation in. Yeah, I think
hop
it's
on
going to
board.
be a cool hangout spot for us.
And do you feel like it will fill the hole in your heart for Brenner Pass?
Two very different concepts.
Yeah,
But yes, I think I mean, I definitely went to Brenner Pass more like for the date night deal and
right.
like their happy hour versus, you know, going during a weekend. Um, where this spot I feel like I could go anytime,
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
I can
Maybe a
understand
little
that.
bit more approachable.
Yeah, I can see
That's
that.
yeah. So, but very good. I can't wait. I'm
Oh my
excited
gosh.
already.
All very good to know. A very highly anticipated concept now in real life from her. I'm so excited for her and for you now to experience it over and over again. I wonder if she'll do like, I know with her Black Lodge setup, that's typically where she hones in for like the holiday, but like I love nothing more than like beach/holiday themed things. I hope she does something
Hmm,
cute for that.
I wonder. I don't know. I don't know.
Who knows?
It's
But how
just
cute. Oh my gosh, so exciting and all sounds so delicious. I got to get over there for that Michelada.
yeah, you do.
Mm,
Yeah.
delish.
Which, by the way, what was your first beverage?
Oh my God, what a great question. It was probably a farmhouse pumpkin
Okay, I
because
had one this weekend.
I mean, just so good. The Oktoberfest St. Benedict's is where I first like fell in love with it, and now I just love it every fall. As I've discussed, I feel like that must have been my first one because after our last or before our last book club, I took a beat for our August book club because I was just like, I can't breathe, Paige. But for July, I think they had already had it out, and before I met up with everybody at book club, which was at
You
where
swung by.
yeah, where was our book club in July? Why was I over at Hardywood?
Uh,
It seems like it was nearby.
we were probably in Scott's Edition
It
somewhere.
was somewhere over there. I swung by and I was like, I'm gonna have this because sometimes it sells out. And now I've been saying to Matt I was saying all over the weekend, like we should go out and get Pappy's pumpkin pie since that
Mhm.
they've got all of their offerings now.
Yeah.
So to answer in short, I think it was Farmhouse Pumpkin.
Okay, fun. That's
There
so
you
you.
go. I know, so me, but you know what, Michelada, if I had known, I could have done that too. Maybe I gotta get over to Stone, get some mix.
Yes, absolutely.
And you know what? This is making me it's not very much like a fall time drink, but maybe into summertime, we should do like a Michelada roundup or something like the best in the city. I feel like those are becoming more popular.
Well, they had them at Vossen this summer, and
Oh,
I enjoyed that
oh
because
my
if I
god.
am gonna do a beer, that's kinda my go-to.
That's the way to
I
go.
just love a Bloody Mary, though.
I know. It's just like
Essentially
so delish.
a bloody.
Okay, I'll make a note of this, maybe for like summertime happenings. But okay, so that's for your drink.
Okay,
For
yeah,
C,
sorry.
no, I had to know more about this spicy situation. For C though, we kind of like touched on this. I think the last time that we were like recording, but it was for like the Chesterfield area for their fair. But now we're in full fledged State Fair of Virginia times, which is kicking off this Friday, September 26th at Meadow Event Park in Doswell. So I wanted to make sure people knew that it's coming in hot. There are tons of things to enjoy over there, but here are just a few of the like free entertainment options once you get your general admission ticket. As far as C goes, you can see is it Rosari's Royal Racers, like the racing pig competitions.
Mhm.
There's a chainsaw carver where there's like a professional chainsaw sculpture maker that you can check out. Disconnected canines with a bunch of famous frisbee canines doing acrobatic, frisbee catching tricks, and things of the like. There's Shimmer Guy, stilt fun, a guy walking around on stilt. Triple Crown Circus. There's a whole list on their website. I won't read the entire thing for you, but as far as like what you can see over there, there's plenty. Tickets for general admission start around like $10, depending on what option you're going for. If you're going to do like a family 4-pack, or if you're just getting like single tickets, they're a couple more bucks. And then of course you can pay for like more premium parking as well. But once you get general admission, there are a bunch of like things that you can do like that and see for free, or you can pay for like tickets for like rides and such and food and all that once you're in there. But it runs through October 5th after starting this Friday. And I wanted people to know.
Yeah, I've been once
Mm-hmm.
in a minute. It's the food,
I
you
know.
know,
It's
the
just so
fried
fun.
Oreos, everything.
The corn dog slaps. It's just so fun. We went last year and did like a little walk around. I feel like we did kind of maybe like an evening stint. It goes from like 10 a.m. to like 9 p.m. So you've got kind of like all kinds of options throughout the day. But it's nice to like stroll around in the evening, and like goes late enough that you can be entertained all day long.
And then this week for VA Pride Fest is back on Saturday, September 27th at Midtown Green. It's Richmond's biggest celebration of the LGBTQ plus community. It's from 12 to 8, and thousands will gather for a day packed with music, community, and pride. There's going to be over 200 vendors and exhibitors with everything from merch to info booths to fun activities. There's a family center where you can go to the Allianz Youth Pride Pavilion, which will have youth friendly vendors, activities, and its own stage with entertainment. And the main stage is stacked with performances all day long as well. It is the largest LGBTQ plus festival in Virginia, and it's happening right here in Richmond. I am planning on heading out on Saturday to just check it
Fantastic.
out. Yeah.
Okay, great. And Midtown Green actually just did Iron Blossom too this
Mhm.
weekend, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have they done Pride Fest there like regularly?
It's been like the last 2 years, I think. It
Okay.
used to be on Browns Island, but then yeah, it shifted to Midtown Green, like
I was gonna say
formerly
this is like a good location for that.
Yeah, and it's kind of where like festival the like you know how Scott's Edition, like the pumpkin festival and the St. Patrick's Day Festival used to be on Arthur Ashe.
Yes.
A lot of that now is moving to Midtown Green, so they
I
don't have to close as many roads and stuff.
Right. I was going to say you would be best to comment on the traffic of it all, but I feel like that would help alleviate a little bit.
Yeah. And I mean, it does get packed. Like it was busy in Scotts this weekend for Iron Blossom, but I feel like we're busy every weekend around
Yeah,
here
right.
because it's like a weekend destination spot. So
Yeah.
it does like that doesn't bother me.
No, no, no. And it's like how you get out and have fun. That's
Yeah.
good time. Okay, so exciting. And also on this note, we just updated our like free guide of like a directory of sorts for like all LGBTQ plus businesses that you can support in the area. If you have other recommendations, we obviously don't know literally every one of them. And if there's one that I've missed, please tell me. You can email me easily and I'll get it up there. But just FYI, as you celebrate Pride Fest, go out and support our businesses in the area too.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's under our free guides. So nice little handy dandy resource.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that wraps us up. So thanks for listening, Richmond. And by the way, there's more where that came from. Joining the Richmond experience as a member is the best way to stay in the know about what's going on in RVA.
Not to worry, we refuse to sell your info or bombard you with ads, but we do charge a small annual membership fee of $39 a year to fund our team so we can keep doing this awesome work. Plus, a portion of each annual membership purchase for the Richmond experience goes to rotating nonprofits each month. That's like $1 per week to get an all-access pass to the best of RVA and lift up local orgs. It's a really, really good deal, friends. And listen, what are friends for anyway? Use code CHATTER to get $10 off your first year subscription.
Give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at The Richmond Experience, and on Instagram at The Chatter and RVA2. And if you enjoyed this episode, send it to your buds and rate, review, and subscribe.
And if you want to keep up with each of us, you can find me at Kelsey Hines' Typing on Instagram.
And me, Sips and Trips with Paige on Instagram.
Chat with you next week, RVA.